Prepare for rivals. Because I can't hear the music, I'm just gonna pretend that just plays the whole time. Right, so apparently there is a bug on the loading in screen, because it looks like both teams don't have full teams again, which clearly must be wrong. Both teams have got a very large amount of Liaos. They've got a good chunk of Fortebraccios and Murmilones as well, or at least the defenders do. The attackers haven't really got round to picking their units just yet, but the defenders have got a lot of Murmilones, a lot of Fortebraccio, a lot of Liaos, a couple of Stalwarts, not too many, a couple of units of Shenji. No, one Shenji, unless I'm going blind, and 2 Zicalian. They've also got camels as well. And obviously the defenders can only use 1 set of artillery and the attackers can use 2. The attacking team, couple of units of, not Murmilones, Ritiarii. They've got Shenji, Iron Reapers as well. Okay, they've got 4 sets of Shenji from what I can see. Couple of Fortebraccios, couple of camels. Okay, good mix. Different concepts, but good mixes. So we'll see how well it goes. Bubbles is already getting slapped around by plebs right now in a scrim. I mean, come on, Bubbles is terrible. We all know this. We all know this. We all know this. But yeah, everyone's doing well on this fine Sunday evening and loving the fact that you have to listen to my glorious voice. I mean, you don't have to, but you know. What else would you do? What else would you want to do apart from listen to my gloriousness on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening? I mean, I could think of a few things, just like go on Pornhub and have a wank or something. I don't know. That's something I'd maybe prefer to do. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Just Twitch channel banned, just deleted. Who the fuck is this guy on here? Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Right. So now we've got the 5 minutes of just boredom to try and like over. You know what I mean. So to make it seem like there's not just nothing going on. So what we're gonna do is. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Not so perfect. Nobody saw that. Okay, it's all good. Right, so what we got going on here? So the reds are doing things. The blues are also doing things. Ooh. A Molly boy. What's he gonna do, eh? Lango. Is this Lango Unchained or what? What are you doing, bud? What are you going to do? Oh, he's up on here. He's getting rid of the Hawacha that does nothing. Fell off the wall. Absolute glorious player. MVP. NA free. I wish I could be as good as you. Probably will never happen though. How's anyone going to get the beautiful 9-1? Need 9,000. I don't know how quick you get points. How quick do you get points? Don't fucking complain to me about the system, right? I didn't make it. It was Twitch, okay? And we'll replace this 2 hours later with 2 months later.
2 hours later.
And I think that's how it works. Right, so we've got another boy climbing up the wall over here. Oh, he got rid of the first boy. So Womek just killed Kesha. But now Polax... OMG Hawk is all over him, along with Libao and Monteki with his musket. Vet's already got 3k already, so it shouldn't take too long. I'm going to look at getting your points taken off you, Vet. I don't even know if that's possible, but we'll try. I'll just have to ban you. Just before you get the points, I'll just ban you. No one will know. Just watch him when he plays with Bubbles or York to talk shit, and you'll eventually get there. What do you mean? I never chat shit. I'm always a professional, and everything I say is clearly always highly professional and you know, useful to what's going on at any given time. Is that hair, or is that just like a... That is hair. Is that a nun? Is that like a green nun? Can somebody tell Nan to stop running around quickly? Why does this dude look like a nun? It actually is a nun. Alright, it's not a nun. That looks so weird. She actually got high heels on. High heels, like a nun headdress, like belly dancer with blonde hair. What the hell is going on, boys? Nobody knows. By the looks of it, though, it looks like SNG are going to pull off of the wall. Definitely the best move to make on this map, though, because the walls are so... They're not very high, to be fair, and they're very wide, and trebs basically always hit when you're trebbing on top of the wall. The defenders have got a good... No, they don't. They've only got the one covering up here, which I assume has no more ammo. Oh, it's got 11 shots still. But they're just not using it to get rid of any towers. This tower should go down again over here. Oh, let's get over this side. They've already destroyed 2 sets of the south, like the towers that hit in the south wall. What needs to happen really is the attackers probably need to sacrifice a life, all climb, although they can only die 3 times, can't they? Because it's the CBL rules, not CBR. Okay. I'll shut up. Because they need to get rid of these artillery that are on the wall, otherwise they're just never going to get anything in. Especially not that western one with those two. Oh, what was that for a noise? Oh, I got a cheer. Oh. Thank you, Lyrics, for the 100 bitties. What do bits even do? Like, do I get bits or do I get money? I don't even know. And it says Bible Thump 100. Multitask wank and watch stream if you're CBR that much. If you're in CBR that much. I mean, I would be slightly worried if people were like fapping off while watching me stream. I was saying that. That's kind of weird, but also a compliment. Oh my days. Right, what's going on here? Yada was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I don't think they really care though, because they're getting their first 2 siege towers in, or they've got their first 1 in at least. The one on the western side has got a long way to go, but it's basically got full health, so they should definitely get in. The defenders will not be defending up on the wall, not in a million years. Pustoy needs to be careful with his Zakalian though, because if the attackers quickly go up that wall or up the siege tower, he's going to get caught out quite hardly. Libao's got his Zakalian up there as well. What else? They got IPGs. Okay. Cam Killzoo, how are you doing, bud?
Hello, motherfucker.
You can have an uwu as well, because I'm nice.
Uwu?
And for anybody fapping off, this is for you. Oh my days, I shouldn't have a soundboard. Shouldn't have it. Who gave me the idea to get a soundboard, guys? Or give me the permission to use it? Oh! Ooh, cheeky siege tower went down. So the attackers are going to have to go up this side. What they should probably do, they should put pressure up. They've got 5 minutes to get A, right? They should just all swarm this siege tower. The defenders are going to pull back. There's no way they're going to stand and face it. And then go on away and take A. They've just baited out a treb there as well. Oh, the Jared... Oh, no, he didn't. I was going to say, Mike Walk is stalwart straight into the top of that. I mean, wherever I watch you're playing with them and I do, you're just the medium. Right, what's going on here? What's going on? So it looks like they're going to possibly do what I suggested they might do. Them Zakalian throws, though, is going to get rid of a good number of units down on the floor here from the attackers. Maybe not like actually outright kill the units, but it's definitely... Oh, it's killed a good chunk of Fort Brachio. They're doing work because they're so like wedged in on the tower as well. They're actually doing quite a bit of work, and they're actually going to fight the walls. This is interesting. There should be a treb going down here though already. I don't know if the attackers just don't have an angle on it, but they should be trebbing the top of this tower. The Zakalian are doing absolute work. Lockout's trying to get into the Zakalian over there as well now, but if he gets stunned in by the chain dart dude, which it looks like he just did, he may not be able to get rid of it. Treb not very well placed, although they've just moved into it. Oh, nah, he was unlucky. Well, he placed it wrong, but he was unlucky that it didn't hit like Jaredork's unit. They need to put another one down like right in and pull their units back a little bit, because they are definitely losing the unit fight now. Claymore's going in onto the top of that tower as well, and Myrmilones, like they've just cleared the top of that siege tower. They're fighting going on this side. It looks like they're fighting on that southern tower has stopped. And the attackers on this side are getting ruined as well. So they've obviously climbed up through this tower, moved along, and they've been flanked from behind and getting pinched from both sides now. And are going down fairly quickly. The attackers do have Silidars up, but the 2 units of Myrmilones are being able to hold out from the defenders, and they're just basically ruining them now. The attackers, they've lost at least 6 heroes. There may have been more. And we'll see how the rest of the fight goes. New. Unit-wise, it looks very even still. 1,000 to 1,129, so the defenders have the slight advantage. I get the money from bits, and it costs 153 for 100 bits. Okay. I know that you get a badge, I think, when you... Is it a badge you get when you do bits? I think it's a badge you get when you do bits. Like a bronze, silver, and gold one. But if you have to pay... So unless I can reduce the amount that you can do for a cheer, which I'm not sure I can. I think that was the lowest. I'm pretty sure I set it to the lowest. I'll need to have a look see if I can do something. So you get something for doing bits instead of just a thing saying this guy did bits. I'll have to have a look, though. What I can get sorted. I'll be able to get some bits done. I feel like I had a few good things set up already, but there's more to be done. Right, so the attackers are going up onto the 1 siege tower again, and they are not touching the other one, which is really weird. And I think SNG are just going to stop Warbus from even getting A. Because the trebs that they're placing down should be more like at the top of the siege tower, really, to try and get rid of the massive blob. They've not really got the units looking at it to, you know, clear. They've got Shenji there, but Shenji aren't going to be able to clear all of that, even with their bombs. It looks like they've got some grape shots down as well from the attackers. We've got a Polax jumping over from Yada. I think he's trying to get into the Shenji bombers there, and he has got into the Shenji bombers, but the chain dart is going to just be able to get rid of him, and the few other guys are stacking on top of us now. There's a second Polax from the attackers there now as well, but the attackers have just been completely wiped. The defenders are actually sallying off the ramp now, and it's GG, man. A minute left. Rough. So the defending team, SNG, managed to get rid of the towers enough that they couldn't get all 3 of them in. They could only get really this one main one in. The side, they sent like a 3-4-man squad to try and come down the wall, but it was too little too late. Main attack got absolutely crushed on the first push. The majority, well, a good chunk of the defenders could then rotate, pincer these guys on the wall over here, get rid of them, come back over here for the next push, and then clear up there as well. And now SNG have basically just decided to push out and just keep fighting them on the outside so they can't even get back into the city. We've got some stalwarts down here, so they're going to get taken out. Kesha's running back now, although he may get caught out and killed. Kesha, oh, he's got a decent amount of health. And here comes some stalwarts from the defenders as well. Some cavalry as well. Antagonists just come up with Liaos, charge him in from the side, tried getting his bludgeon off, just got ruined by the amount of heroes and stuff. But, you know, they've won, so they probably don't care. And here's a Sally coming down the siege tower as well as we speak. Looks like claymores and stalwarts, if I'm not mistaken. Camels have just come up, just squatted to kill the rest of them, and that is GG. So 2-0, SNG to Warbus. Obviously SNG had an absolutely fantastic attack. They got obviously all the way to the end point and captured it, and did it in a very, very strong showing, with a very, very strong showing. Had like still 700-800 units at the end of it, I believe, and absolutely crushed it. And I just realized, looking at this screen on the last battle, I didn't even say who was MVPs, because I'm terrible. So this time for the attacking team, MVP Wonek or 1C or Onek. Pick one of them. He had 1, 2, 1 and 45. Hero kills wise, obviously the attacking team did not do very well at all, but the highest hero killer was Cenac with 3. Highest assist was 3, and that was Babalu and Kleenex. The next match is going in 13 minutes shortly. Yeah, we've got time to go through this. So defending team MVP goes to Shamil Basayev. Apologies if I ruined your name. But he had 1-0, 11 assists and 80 units, and he had the highest units killed for the defending team. For the attackers, actually, I think it was 47. It was 47, and that goes to Kleenex. So 80 for Shamil for unit kills on the defending team. The second place goes to Kesha and Axilis, both with 74. The highest hero kills is Monteki with 4. No, scratch that. It goes to Geradork with 5. And Monteki gets the highest assists with 13. So well done, both teams. Obviously, very well done to SNG, winning both the attack and the defense. As you can see, this time, about a minute extra before the fighting went down, and then when the fighting did go down, the defenders managed to just absolutely cockblock the attackers and basically win all of the engagement. The only time they lost more units at the same point as the attackers were is when they basically sallied off the wall just to basically keep them out, and they'd already knew they'd won by that point, so it didn't really make a difference. Hero deaths, the defenders only lost 6 and the attackers lost 31. That's a huge difference, absolutely huge difference. And we didn't look who killed what. So Shamil got 12 Shenjis, 7 Zakalian, good chunk of stalwarts as well, which is huge. Monteki was using bombers as well, I think. And he was playing musket swords, he can bomb anyway. He didn't get too many of the specials though, but Shamil definitely ruined them. 14 for Kesha as well, 14 Shenjis for Kesha. Geradork just absolutely hates Murmalones apparently, so well done. And I think the problem was with the attackers there, they just couldn't really get rid of the specials from the defenders. So free Zakalian from Babalu there, free from Kleenex. That's bad. They couldn't really get rid of the Shenjus looking at it.